think we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome back to our monthly community call. We are officially at community call 11, which means we've been doing this for almost a year now. Crazy, crazy stuff and super exciting. This month's updates might be a little bit shorter, so we're just going to give everybody maybe a couple of more minutes to trickle in, and then we will jump right into it. And yeah, we're super excited to be sharing what we've been up to this month and to let you guys in on everything we're planning to do as well. But okay, I will check back in with you guys in maybe like 2 minutes and then we can get started. Okay, I think with that we can get started. Um, like I said before, hello everyone. Welcome back. We're at Community Call 11. So 11 months of doing this, and we have come super, super far. We're growing every month, which is really exciting. And yeah, this month's call will be a little bit shorter just because we are busy, busy with things that are up and coming. Um, and this is a live stream, so you can definitely watch this across all of our platforms. And a video of this will be posted on our YouTube channel right after this, so definitely stay tuned for that. Please join our communities. Our Discord community is up and coming. Our Telegram community is always looking for new members. And of course, if you ever want to share any feedback with us, feel free to do so. But with that, I will hand it over to Adi to talk a little bit more about our dev updates this month and what's going on.
Hey guys, hope everyone's doing well. It's always fun to do these community calls, and it's crazy that we're on our 11th one already. It doesn't even feel like we've been doing this for a year yet. But yeah, so I'm the DevRel. I'm here to give you guys the engineering updates for the last 1 month. And we've actually been working on a lot of really interesting stuff recently. And yeah, so let's get into what the team's been shipping. The big one this cycle is the JSMO SDK v0.7.0. And this is a pretty meaty release, so let me walk you through it. First, we split out a new JSMO identifiers package. This gives you clean first-class types for the things you constantly work with. So your logic ID, your asset ID, your participant ID. Instead of passing raw strings around and hoping you got the format right, you now have proper identifier objects that are harder to misuse. Next, there's a brand new JS MOI asset package. This is a big deal for anyone building with assets on MOI. It ships with MAS0, MAS1, and MAS2 standards built in, plus a custom asset standard driver. So you can define your own asset behavior on top, whether it's fungible, non-fungible, a tax token, soul bond token, the whole range. It's all in one package now. And on the wallet side, we've added multi-key wallet support, which essentially means you can add and remove keys, spin up sub accounts, do multi-sig signing on Moi now. So if you're building anything that needs shared control or team treasuries, that's now natively on the protocol as well, on the SDK, I mean. And then we've also added a we also added a browser provider. This is what essentially lets your dApps talk to a browser wallet directly for access and management. If you worked with any Web3 providers before, this will feel familiar, and it makes the whole front end integration story a lot cleaner. And a couple more things. There's also a fix worth calling out for anyone who's hit it. We squashed a nested struct encoding bug in the manifest coder that was producing inconsistent call data. So if you ran into this weird encoding behavior with nested structs, that's completely resolved now. And finally, the part I'm most excited about, we've massively expanded our test coverage. We went from around 100 tests um, to 361 tests across 19 packages. And that's not a flashy feature, but it's kind of the thing that makes the SDK something you can actually build production applications on with a lot of confidence. And yeah, so two more releases on protocol side and the agent side. Now, that's also a very interesting one. The Go MOI V 0.16.0, this is our Go implementation. Two things here. We've added support for storage costing, which is part of making resource usage on the network fair and predictable. And we've landed a round of KBFT performance improvements. So the consensus layer is faster and way more efficient. And this is something that I've also been working on a lot myself and playing around with this SDK. But we essentially released the 0.1.1 of the MOI agents SDK, which is very strategically important. It adds support for agent registry and retrieval, and this is the foundation for agents being able to discover and find each other on chain, which is a big part of where MOI is headed with the agentic economy. Um, and yeah, so that's the engineering roundup, a major SDK release, a protocol performance work, and the first real building blocks for on-chain agents. And one more update, which is actually not mentioned on these slide decks, we have started a new Moi Builders webinar, which happens every week, usually on the Thursday or the Friday of the week, depending on if we have a community call or not. But we essentially go through different topics within Moi and how to, develop them. So, for example, the first week we spoke about basic introduction to logics, how to use the SDK, what was Cocolang. Week two, we spoke about native assets and how to essentially build your own custom native asset using Cocolang as well as the SDK. And in yesterday's session, which was the third builders webinar, we spoke about essentially how you can register your own agent. And then we actually had a really cool demo at the end where I essentially spun up two OpenClaw agents and um, had them communicate with each other just through the Moi agent registry. And if you guys are interested in that, you should definitely check out our YouTube. I'm sure the video is going to be there soon. And the coolest part about these webinars is that it's extremely hands-on. It's very demo heavy. It's not theoretical at all. And whatever we build during the demo, if you guys go ahead and replicate that yourself, you are entitled to a token reward, which is, it's great because you get to learn while also earning rewards on the side. But yeah, if any of these updates are interesting to you, they're relevant to you, to what you're building, come find us on Discord, and we'll point you to the docs and help you take it from there. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you, Adi. And I think to harp on that last point a little bit, you are literally getting incentivized to learn and to, improve your own skills. And it's a very personal experience. We try to have small cohorts so that everybody can learn and ask questions. And you're also still building something really cool. So definitely keep an eye out for that. I believe we also post those updates on our Lumas, right, on our Thursday. So take a look at our Luma pages to make sure that you're up to date with that and to understand when they're happening. But if this is interesting to you, definitely reach out. We're always, always willing to help and wanting you guys to learn as well. But with that being said, we do have a couple of marketing updates as well, which we have Sai here today to walk us through.
Yeah, thank you, Rita. Hey everyone, let's walk through the quick update of marketing and community. So I'll start with humanized podcast. So the first one, on the content front, we are preparing to launch the fourth episode of the podcast. One of the biggest learnings from the first few episodes is that the long form content alone isn't enough. So the real distribution happens through the short form content. So going forward, we are planning to double down the uh, repurposing of every podcast into multiple content formats across the social channels that we have. The goal is very simple here. to get more reach, more discoverability, and more awareness about the MOI and its vision. Right. So we are also actively working towards expanding our content production capacity, so we can maintain a consistent publishing cadence and maximize the value of every conversation that we record. Right. So that's on the podcast and community side. We are now seeing the impact of consistent engagement. For the past 11 months, we have continuously showed up in hosting the calls, sharing the updates, and maintaining the conversations with our community across the channels, Discord and Telegram as well. So, our most recent community call reached approximately around 60 plus live viewers, which is encouraging because live engagement is something that compounds every by every each other call, right? So every call helps our strength to get more guests and all of that. So yeah, going forward, we have decided to refine the format, bring more ecosystem voices into the community call along with the builders as well, right? So yeah. And also the third one on the game night, just a while ago we have wrapped up our new format where we experimented with a new set of game night format, which is a scavenger hunt. Unlike previous game nights, this is more focused on entertainment along with the participants of the game night to actively explore MOI resources, white papers, and all of that. So objective was not just engagement but also education and discovery for the participants. So the response was quite positive. We are seeing the interactive formats. We are seeing to do more interactive formats like this to create more deeper participation and also for the community to understand MOI and get more awareness of the resources that we have. We'll also continue to experiment few more formats with new community driven activities that will be more fun and more informative for the people. So overall, the focus remains same. We are going to grow awareness through consistent content, strengthen our community engagement through regular, consistent touch points, and also create more opportunities to people to learn, participate, and contribute to the MOI ecosystem. So yeah, that's all from me.
Yeah, no, thank you, Sai. I think you really hit the point with being consistent. We're trying to invite you guys and we're trying to make our platform as easy as possible. That's why we have Adi on the dev side trying to walk you through all the things that you could be doing on our platform. And we have all of these community events because we want you to know you're not alone and we're here to listen to you and to support you and to really grow alongside you because we are building this for you guys. A really big thank you to everybody that has been consistently showing up or is new and is here and interested now. There is so much more to come. You will see new SDK releases coming up, more podcast shorts and long form videos, and many more campaigns ahead of us. So definitely come join us. You can build on us, you can just participate, or you can just be here to witness something really cool growing every single day. With that, I would love to ask you guys to come build with us on our Discord or, like I said, to just have fun on our game nights. We're here and we're trying out different games. So if there's anything that you ever want to let us know, if you can join our Discord, we would be happy to hear your suggestions as well. Like I said, the when this call started, this recording will be posted on our YouTube channel pretty shortly. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And if you know anybody who missed this call, you can maybe send this over to them because this was a pretty quick call. So thank you everyone for showing up today. We are super, super grateful and we are really excited for our 12-month announcement because that marks a year of us doing this. And I'm sure we'll have some exciting things to share then too. But until next time, I hope everyone has a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. And yeah, thank you so much for stopping by on our monthly community call.